So I'm going to have my favorite malt liquor, Mickey's. It's a fine malt liquor. Let's have a malt liquor and talk about knives.
Well, I don't have malt liquor, but I've got a no, it's not a 750, it's a 696ml Tui's Extra Dry. I'm just hanging out at the little house, about to have a beer with Earl. I was just going over some comments on some of my videos, and oh, that's not too bad. Yeah, the last couple of videos I put up have been work videos, sort of that I shot at camp. And Earl was curious about how the new job's going, what it's like being away from home. Well, I've been in the mining game, except for the last 6 months I suppose, for since 2006. And most of that's working on a two week on, 1 week off roster. I'm a single bloke, no kids, no family, so that roster suits me fine. Gives me a week off to play. I don't mind being away from home. I just can't wait to get back sometimes. Yes, when I started mining in 2006, did a few different jobs, all for the same company but different projects within the company. Spent a year driving agitator trucks, the cement trucks with the spinning bowl, delivering shotcrete from the processing plant above ground down underground. It was a good job, sort of a lot of waiting around and slipping and sliding, narrow little drives and pitch darkness. It was a good job, but sort of hours of boredom with little moments of terror when you're sliding sideways down a very steep decline. Didn't enjoy that too much. Yeah, so after 12 months of that I decided to give that up and went into crushing. So yeah, operating an excavator and feeding a mobile crushing plant. Did that for a while. Became crusher supervisor for 12 months or so. Then transferred to a different site and took on a safety and training coordinator role. That was okay, but a few disagreements with the project manager. Not disagreements, they just kept lumping more and more work on me. So yeah, eventually I snapped and spat the dummy and quit. And then worked in a retail store here in Port Lincoln for 8 months or so. That's where I started making YouTube videos. So yeah, and come 2011 I went back to my crushing job, but the guys at the old project found out that I was back with the company and started hassling me, ringing me every day, saying come back, come back. Changed my mind about 4 or 5 times, but eventually I said, okay, I'll come back. They assured me things had changed. And they have, I'm happy to say. Got a good project manager, he's a really good bloke, a reasonable bloke. Quick to fire up, but that's a good thing sometimes. A few of the familiar faces are still there, all the supervisors are still the same. A lot of new faces. A lot of people have come and gone, which is pretty typical for the mining industry. Staff turnover is huge. There's no loyalty, people just chasing the cabbage, chasing the coin. So yeah, I just spent my first 2 weeks back at the site. things have changed, but there's been no safety or training coordinator there for months. And the girl that does the administration work has been trying to cover a lot of that as well, and she's just worked her ass off. And yeah, between her and the project manager, they've been sharing the safety and training role. But it's not working. So I'm there to see if I can help, take a load off everyone, but also try and get back get everything back in order, which is going to be a big task. But it's a challenge. And I can always go back to crushing. Yes. And it's my week off. It's been hot as today. It's, well, not hot, not real hot. It's been about mid-30s, I think. It just tried to rain. Got a mate coming down from Sejuna. He's on his way down. We're going to have a few beers, I think. Catch up. Might even make a couple of videos. And I know I'm having a beer with Earl, but just in case you're watching this, Mr. Stripey Head, you'll like this. Come and have a look at the fridge. Got iced coffee, cherry ripe, a couple more big buds of Tui's extra dry, and a carton of 4X Gold. That's about it, really. You can't stock a fridge when you're not here for 2 weeks at a time. Yeah, so put that back up there. I bought a little gorilla pod, tripod thing. Don't know where I left it. And Earl, you do need a new computer. That screen's been cracked for ages. This is my sexy beast. Polished aluminium. Oh, look, there's me. Hey, it's very good. I think I'm coming to terms with the iMovie software. Doesn't quite seem as intuitive. Or maybe it's just so simple it's baffling me. But no, this will be a good test. I tend to, when I do a video, excuse me, I tend to and ah a lot, and I always cut them out. And so I do a lot of cutting and splicing, and yeah. Just in Sony Vegas movie studio, that was pretty simple to do. I hope I've got some fly spray here. Come up with this. I don't know if you can see them, but there's hundreds of little black dots. They're all baby spiders. They're gonna have to die. Not relocating them buggers. Alright, good to have a beer with you, Earl. Today is Thursday. I go back to work Tuesday. I'm hoping to go camping sometime this weekend. Good on you guys. See you later.